Hello, my name is Trevor McCauley, and this video will go through rapid prototyping and rich symbols in Fireworks CS3. Before I get into Fireworks, I'm going to go ahead and open up a website. This was a website that was exported into HTML from Fireworks, but it was designed in primarily Photoshop and Illustrator. Thanks to Fireworks, we have some interactivity here. It's not a production-ready website. It's mostly just an image and some links. There's one page here that was actually developed inside Fireworks, not Photoshop or Illustrator, and that's this page. There's some form elements there. And thanks to rich symbols in Fireworks CS3, we're able to make this a little more efficiently and pretty quickly within Fireworks, something Photoshop and Illustrator is a little harder to do. And I'll show you why. So let's go ahead and open up Fireworks here. I'm going to create a new Fireworks document. I'm going to import a template that I have that will be the web page without the form in it. Go ahead and fit that to the canvas. You can see that all the layers and everything associated with this design is here in this one page that we have. I'm going to go ahead and make that page my master page and kind of have that as the background to what will be my working page or my form here. So now I'm this new page. None of the items are selectable because those are all part of the master page now. I'm going to go ahead and open up the Common Library. Common Library, we have a bunch of symbols and things which are accessible from all Fireworks documents. And also within this library there are rich symbols, or symbols that have properties with them. For this design we have some pre-built symbols here. We have a drop down, a form button, a radio button. We have a tab that goes along with this tab panel. It's already in the design. And a text field. I'm going to go ahead and just drag those out into the document. Zoom in a little bit. Get a tab in there. See a radio button, we're going to need one of those, form button, and the drop down. As I've dragged these onto the canvas, you can see that these have actually been added to the document library. So if I ever need to reuse these again within this document, I can just drag them from our document library into the canvas. We'll just go back and take a look back at what we have here. I have a bunch of form items. I got a bunch of inputs here that are very similar. The drop downs down here, the radio buttons are there, and we also have some text up here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and recreate that. First I'm going to start with these form elements. I'm going to scale them down a little bit because it was a little big to start off with. And you'll notice that even though I scaled this as a symbol, there was no distortion. The text stayed exactly the same, and even this drop shadow in here remained consistent. And that's because we're now using 9-slice scaling within Fireworks. And these symbols have that implemented, and you can see the guides there preventing any distortion from happening to the text or any of the shadow areas. I'm going to go ahead and hold down Alt and Shift and create a copy. I'm going to go up here and redo that so I have another copy with the same offset. And when I select these symbols and look at my symbol properties, I see that I have a custom label here. And I can edit this by typing in a new value. And you can see that reflected on the instance on the screen. If I edit this, you can see that the text field within the symbol itself has not changed. This is actually a per instance edit. It does not affect the original definition. And here I can change this to last name and this one to email. Other symbols also have similar properties. Here we have this pull down menu. I'm going to go ahead and make a copy of that. Redo that because this was for the date. And here this also has a label. Be April. Give it a date here, 12th, and we'll say 1965. And this button, it also has a label. This will be next step. And because it also has the 9-slice scaling, we can go ahead and scale that without any worry of disruption of the text or distortion of the image. This radio button is similar. It doesn't quite have a label, but it does have another property checked. I can make that true. Very basic form elements, all added with ease. And again, going back to this, we can see there's some text up there. So there's a new command in the commands menu, and it's a text command called lorem ipsum. This will automatically drop some dummy text right into your document. You can use that for your layouts and as filler text. Go ahead and put that other element here, and this again, we're going to scale this, and there we go. I mean, it's a pretty quick mock-up. Not everything is exactly right, but within Fireworks we have these new symbols, which just makes it really easy to work with elements like this form elements, and it can be done really quickly and really easily. The greatest thing about these rich symbols is that they're completely customizable and you can easily make your own, as well as very easily make your own properties with very little programming knowledge. We have a script that makes that a little easier called Create Symbol Script, and that creates a dialog here which lets you define this script for those symbols, which provides those properties for you. It's really easy to do, and it's a great new feature of Fireworks CS3.